Welcome back to Usapang Bayan. We still have the host of Ride and Seek, Miss Jaime Dempsey, with us. So Jaime, you were talking to us about your At Wild women's riding line. So when are you planning to launch this?
We're launching this in October officially, although we'll be doing pre-sale online in August. And the really fun part about how we're launching this is exactly where we're doing our big push. And this is at an event in October called Babes Ride Out. And this is actually going to be the 4th Babes Ride Out. And the idea behind this event, it's a very popular thing in America, where back home, where you'll have a motorcycle camp out, ride and camp out. So people will, you host this camping event, people will ride out from all over the country. And we actually had people last year from all over the world. We had some girls from Japan, some from Europe, Australia, Canada. And so you all ride out to this one location, and it's in Joshua Tree, California, in the desert. And
I've been there.
You have? Yeah, it's really great. It's beautiful there.
Yes.
So you ride out there, and then there's camping for 2 nights. The first night you all get together and talk about where you rode from. The next day you find some partners and you pick some rides. They have a map with some routes. And you go out and you ride all day, and then you meet back at camp, talk about your ride.
Wow.
And there's bands that play and things like that. So At Wild is going to be a sponsor for one of these events. And this event in particular, Babes Ride Out, is for women only.
Wow.
And it's the largest gathering of female motorcyclists.
How many people show up?
The first year, as I said, there's been 4 years. The first year was only 50. And the second year was 500.
Wow.
Last year there was 1,000.
Wow.
So we're expecting anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 this year.
Pretty
All
good.
women, which
Pretty
is
good.
amazing. It shows you how big the community is growing and how fast.
Now, since you're quite popular here in Asia, can people from Asia order from you online?
I'm not sure if the initial launch, if we're going to be shipping international. I think we're hopeful that we'll be able to do that. So that's what I need to get back home and get to work on that. But definitely by the following line in the spring, it will be available worldwide. So yeah, I'm hoping to get it out here as soon as possible. In fact, when I come back, I'll be back in August for a history convention and a meet and greet as well. So stay tuned. I'll be posting dates for that and information on my Facebook page and Instagram. But I'm also hoping to have a booth at the history convention and showcase some of the line as well.
Most women are still skeptic to ride bikes. How will you encourage women to try riding the motorcycle?
I think women encouraging other women is the best way to do it. So just seeing, me on the show being able to do it, and if I can do it, anybody can do it. And I think that's one of the reasons why we have these events back home as well, the Babes Ride Out events, because women riders are completely different than men riders. And men...
How are they different?
They're different in the way that, like, men are adventurous and they like to have fun, but they get competitive, and there's all that testosterone.
They're stronger.
Yeah. But women are, I don't know, I think we're nurturers. So we're more supportive of each other, and we're less competitive. It's not a competition. It's not a popularity contest.
It's not a race.
It's not a race.
Yes.
We're encouraging other women to ride and helping them get to where they want to be. So I think women will just be out there encouraging other women. Social media is also a big factor there. Just seeing other girls on bikes when you're on Facebook and stuff, it kind of gives you that, like, oh, I want to try that.
Jaime, for people who want to follow what you've been up to and you've been doing, where can they do that?
I have a Facebook page. It's just my name, Jaime Dempsey. I'm usually posting where I'm going to be, different events I'm at, photographs from the show, behind the scenes. So you can go there. And then I also have an Instagram where I'm posting a lot of photos from behind the scenes there.
Yeah, but your Instagram name is sort of a shortcut.
It's a short version of my name. It's JME_DEMPS. So it's Jaime Demps.
So keep that in mind, folks, so you can keep it abreast with what Jaime's been up to. she normally keeps her posts updated
Yep.
with
yep.
all
I
of her
try-
adventures.
I try and keep them exciting.
Uh-huh.
You know, I'm not just writing just for the show. I'm writing all of the time, and I'm going to a lot of different events, Sturgis and all these other big bike events. So I like to take photos of other bikes and stuff like that. So if you like motorcycles, follow me.
So just a little more tip on your next trip over here for the people to watch out for. It'll be at the Marriott Grand
Resorts World.
Resorts World,
Yes.
yes. So it's going to be the venue for the history convention, and
there'll be other
other
characters,
characters from History Channel as well.
Exactly. I'm excited to meet some of the other people that will be there. So it's going to be a really fun event.
And I saw your posting that you'll be available for people taking selfies with you and things like that.
Yes, we'll be doing that at the convention, and there'll also be a meet and greet, which is TBD. We're still figuring out what day and time that'll be exactly. So, but I want to be able to meet as many people as I can that are fans of the show, because I really appreciate you watching, and I just want to reach out and say hello.
So hopefully by then, people can actually start seeing some of your episodes already.
At that point, it'll be just before it airs,
Okay.
so you'll start to see some teasers, I
All
think,
right.
at that point, and then just after that, it'll be on.
Now that we have elected new leaders in our country, do you have any suggestions on how the next administration can improve our road safety here in the Philippines?
I think just making things as accessible as possible will be the best way to do that. Making safety courses accessible, advertising to be wearing proper gear, things like that. And I know that our current president here is a avid motorcyclist as well. So,
Our
yeah.
incoming president.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right, incoming. So I've heard a lot about that. So yeah, I think it'll be good if just people are more aware, the word is spread.
So what are your plans for Ride and Seek? I mean, I know you're thinking about a season 5.
Yeah, I would love a season 5. You know, of course, it's not up to
Yeah.
me. You know, it's a big team. It's a village that really puts it together. History and all of our sponsors, the production company. So hopefully, we'll have the support to do another season. And who knows where we'll go. Personally, I would love to go to Japan. I'd love to try Thailand. I would go anywhere.
Basically, the way your show is formatted, it's almost like a travelogue.
Yeah.
And you talk about the different adventures you have in each place, the food, the people. Is there anything else that you would change from that format?
I don't think so. I think the only thing, because as I've mentioned, I'm such a lover of motorcycles, the only thing that I would add to it is maybe just a little bit more on the motorcycle side of things. A lot of people who own motorcycles like to make them their own and personalize them, customize them. There are a lot of bike builders out there, so it would be kind of cool to add a little bit of that, what people in different areas like to do to their bikes and things like that.
For this season, you used a maxi scoot, right? The Kimco?
Yeah, I used a few different bikes from the Kimco line. There was the Exciting 400, which was one of my most favorites. It's very fast, it's large, comfortable, really great for long trips and cruising. And then zipping around the city, Super Z. It's got a port to charge my phone in, which is great because I'm always running out of my battery. Yeah, what else did I ride? The Cargador.
Cargador.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's what they use for the
tricycles.
For the tricycles.
Yeah. So it was really fun to be able, because I see the tricycles all the
The
time.
workhorses.
What's it like to be riding one of those? So I got a taste of that as well. So yeah, a little bit of everything, a whole line.
Do you have a particular guiding principle when it comes to traveling?
Guiding principle, gosh, I don't know. I think the thing that I try and do most is not to be reading about where I'm going through travel books. it's best to try and meet people, get in touch with people that are from there, because they really know the ins and outs and they know all the secret spots. And that's the kind of thing like we try and show on the show. We don't want to go to all the tourist spots that everybody goes to. We want to showcase the places that are a little less known, so little magical secret spots. And
The unpolished gems.
the unpolished gems, exactly. And the way we find those is by reaching out to people that are from the area and say, what is the best place to go there? So I go online and try and get into different forums and find out, the best places to visit that
Some
way.
of the places you've been to I've never even heard of, but they're really nice. They're really fantastic.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
I just want people to watch the show and discover things about, what might be right next door that they don't even know about.
Well, we only have a few more minutes left. Would you like to say anything to your fans here in the Philippines?
I just want to say thank you for all the support. I've really gotten a lot of love from the Philippines, and I feel it, and I give the love right back. I love it here, and I don't think leaving Ride and Seek is going to be the end of my visits. I think I'll just keep coming back. I've made a lot of new friends here, so I really love it.
Well, one thing I can say about Jaime, meeting her since last year, she's a very pleasant person. You can approach her and you can chat with her, have a selfie.
Yeah, that's one thing I've been really surprised about as I've been traveling, that people are starting to recognize me, and this is something that's new to me, and people are coming up and asking for selfies and things like that. Some people have been too shy, but really it's quite all right. I'm happy to meet you. I'd like to know more about
She's
you.
not
where
gonna
you're
bite
from.
you.
I don't bite. I always like to ask people's names and where they're from and how they heard about the show, and take a photo with them. So,
That's good.
yeah.
Okay, so with that, we'll end our show with Jaime Dempsey, and let's wait for her season 4 of Ride and Seek on History Channel. So,
You can follow us on Twitter at Janet Usapang Bayan, or search our Facebook page Usapang Bayan. I am Rach Marquez.
and this is George Chua. Join us again in another episode of Usapang Bayan.